Yo, what up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Food Junkie. I'm coming back really quick on with another video. I just got to finish listening to. I couldn't get through the whole all of it because I don't have time for the sorrow and the pity parties and things of that nature. But there was several lies within the first 15, 20 minutes of this video to answer what happened with the whole Jay Wilson thing. First of all, I don't know if he answered all the questions that was risen earlier today. But what I did hear, let me say this right here. One thing I don't like is liars. I don't like people trying to play with my emotions or play with my intelligence. That's really, truly one of my biggest pet peeves. The first lie that was said by Old Boy was he didn't know Jason. He didn't know what Jason was known to do. He didn't know what Jason was doing. Prior to Jason coming onto Jay Wilson's panel that time, Jason had already did what he did with several different people. So therefore, Jay Wilson knew exactly who Jason was, what Jason did, and what he was about. So for you to say you didn't know that man, yeah, you may not have known him in the biblical sense, but you knew what he was about. You knew what he was known to do. You was trying to be nosy. You was trying to get the scoop. So you let that man on your panel to tell his side of the story. See, the problem with all these new people and the stories changing left and right, and people are lying to cover their ass or to make up for their wrongdoings, is that there are people like myself who was actually there in the room around when it happened and is not afraid of anyone and will tell my story, the story, as I remember it. The people that you named off that man did things to are the same exact people who tried to work with him against other people. What's up, Ashton? Am I lying, Ashton? Let me know if I'm lying or not. Ashton, you were there. Tell me if anything that I say in these couple minutes that I'm going to be on is false or not. Fabe worked with Jason against people. Kwani worked with Jason against people. You tried to get in bed with Jason. Tracy, at one point, worked with Jason at the beginning. So when y'all didn't give, right, so when y'all didn't give him what he wanted based on who he was, based on his history, based on what y'all knew of him to be, he turned on y'all, each and every one of y'all. The only person that I think, not to be wrong, that didn't work with that man and he did something to off the rip was Timothy Blaine. But everyone else that he has been harassing and doing stuff with over here in this sector are the same exact people at one point in time that did something or worked with him and didn't give him what they promised him or didn't treat him the way he wanted to be treated. Now, let me give y'all a little scenario of what's going on or how this relates to the real world. Like I said, this little sector is a microcosm of what's going on in the real world. And something that like this, I may get blocked, I may get banned, I may get whatever. Y'all remember the story, the true story of 9/11? How it happened, why it happened, what's going on? What's up, social baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Osama bin Laden worked with Daddy Bush. Daddy Bush hired Osama bin Laden to do some dirty work over there in the Middle East. He promised him things. He trained him. He gave him the weapons he needed to do the work that he asked of him to do. And he promised him things. Daddy Bush did. Promised him things. And once the work was done over there, and Daddy Bush got what he wanted, he pretty much left Osama bin Laden out there for the wolves to do his own thing. Am I wrong, Ashton? Let me know if I say anything wrong. So after Daddy Bush promised Osama bin Laden certain things in order for him to do him favors over in the Middle East, to gain control, to gain power, to gain access. And once he gained that access, that power, that control, he left him out to dry, blamed him, faulted him, criminalized him. So what did Osama bin Laden do? What did Osama bin Laden do? Planned the 9/11 attacks. What's up, V baby? How you doing? As a get back to Daddy Bush. At the time, Daddy Bush was not the president. Sonny Bush was. Right, V. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when you get into bed with devils and with evil people, the people who mean no good and does harm, and you know this, whatever they do to you, once you discard them, you deserve. Because you were in bed with them at one point in time. I don't feel sorry for anyone that man went after and go after, who didn't do anything with him or worked with him. Y'all can get mad all y'all want if y'all want to. But tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that I'm lying. Some of y'all was quoted as to say, I don't care what he does to you black motherfuckers, to you black bitches. I will work with him to get your ass off my neck, to get your foot off my neck. May not be the exact verbiage you use, but that was the sentiment of what you said. A lot of y'all fought side by side with that man. And once y'all discarded him, he went after you. Who does this sound familiar with? Jay Dunn, maybe, perhaps. Is that the same thing that Jay Dunn does to people? Y'all work with her. Y'all laugh and hee hee ha ha with her. Work together with her behind the scenes, trading pics, trading information, things of that nature. And soon as she get mad, or soon as she feels like you discarded her, what does she do? Start doxing you. What's up, Lisa baby? How you doing? Start messing with you. Start exposing you. Who else does that on here? That share the same skin folk as we do. Does Rico sound familiar? Y'all are all the same type of people. But once the tables and the things turn on you, because you done did something horrific or crazy or ridiculous behind the scenes with these people, was not, and they use it against you, and they hit harder than you because they're nastier than you, that's why you befriend them. You want somebody to have empathy and sympathy for you. Unfortunately, I can't have empathy and sympathy for you. Because like I said, I saw you for who you were when you was working with them. So whatever they do to you, however they do it to you, oh well, you deserve it. Don't lie down with dogs, because you will wake up and get up with fleas sooner or later. You're going to say something that they don't like. You're going to do something they don't like. They're going to want you to act a certain way, and you're not going to acquiesce to that. And then guess what they're going to do? Expose you, dox you, do all the things that you wanted them to do all the things that you asked of them to do to someone else. They're going to do it to you. You thought you were special. You thought you was innocent. You thought that you was good. Now all of a sudden, you the one who got bit. You the one who got stung by these serpents and reptiles. You knew they was reptiles. They left their skin shed on your floor in your home because they were in your home prior to. So, old boy, what's his name? Jay Wilson, don't lie and act like you did nothing and you didn't know what this man was capable of. Don't play with our intelligence as if we didn't see what happened when it happened. Don't act as though we don't know the history of what's going on. Just like Daddy Bush knew that he was in bed with Osama bin Laden to get rid of his enemies over there, to gain control of certain things over there, provided him with certain weapons and technology and training so he can do the job that we couldn't have our hands caught in and dirty up. And when Daddy Bush didn't give him what he wanted, what he promised, we all paid for it. When y'all don't give Jason what he wants, what he feels that he deserves, what he thinks that he's entitled to, y'all pay for it. All y'all. Fibe knowingly got into bed with that man. So whatever he does to her, I can't feel sorry for that. Kwani, love you, baby girl. But you knowingly got in bed with that man. Jay Wilson, you knowingly put that man on your panel to tell his side of the story. And when we asked you, well, not me, because I ain't talk to you, I never fuck with you like that. But when people asked you, why did you do it? Your response was, everyone is entitled to tell their story. You wanted to hear, you wanted to know their side of the story. Although we knew his side of the story. They sure did. They sure did. V, that's a very good statement. But I don't even believe that these people believe that like that because they know what they did. They don't want us to remember what they did. Oh, he did this. So many people was not. No, y'all invited that man in. Y'all allowed him to come in. Y'all chose to water and nurture his stuff. I don't know him. Never watched him a day in my life. But based on what I heard happen, y'all talk behind the scenes, y'all text message, y'all email these people was not. Because they do despicable things. They dox, they research, they call police, they call jobs, they do all these despicable things that we all know they do. That's like me knowingly talk to people that I know openly dox and release information. And then get mad when they do it to me. My circle of communication on here was small to begin with. Probably what? Let me say 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably at the most 12 people. It's cut down to 3 now. It's cut, no, baby. It's cut down to 3. Out of the 12 to 15 people I used to talk to behind the scenes, it's down to 3. And y'all know the 3. And I don't even talk to them that often like that. But if I want to talk to anyone, it's going to be those 3. Yes, do other people send me stuff and communicate with me? What's not? Through email? Yeah. And there's always a thank you. It's always a da-da-da. Count you too. But yeah. So please stop acting like you're the victim. Stop acting as though you are the victim. And like I always say, if someone can call your job and you will get fired based on what they say, based on what they present, based on what they show, you've already lost that job. That wasn't your job to begin with. And Jay Wilson, you also something that kind of struck me, and I caught that. I'm like, okay. When he called this job that you had as a professor at this Christian academy, at this faith-based organization, he spliced together videos and sent it to this organization. And when they called you in and showed you this information that he sent you based on what you said, based on what you did, just like in a reality show, you love to say this is a show and you just read a script. They can only edit what you give them. They can only splice together what you give them. So when they called you in and showed you stuff and said, are you ashamed? Are you embarrassed? This, that, and the third. Right. You said no. You proudly said no. You stuck out your chest. You stuck out your titties and said, no, I'm not. I'm proud of everything I did. And what did they do? Pulled out your contract and showed the morality clause and how you violated the morality clause. Oh, you didn't say all this right here. This is what I deduced. This is what I deduced. No, not another one. This is like when he first, the whole Jason thing, how he's going to blame all this stuff on Jason. And how he got behind on his rent, how he got behind on his HOA fees, how he tried to defraud the government. All this had happened in 2018. You've been losing jobs since you got on here. You've been not gainfully employed since you got on here. When did you have this good paying job at this faith-based organization for 3 years while you was on here? Because remember how you came on here, Jay Wilson? You came on here since you lost your job as an adjunct professor at Strayer University. You came on here saying that you're going to be homeless and you need help. You're going to lose some shit because you need some help, some financial assistance from on here. Then you got fired from the prep job. Was that the faith organization that you got come to the office? Oh, of course he lied, Wildcard. Of course he lied. Yeah, 2018. So then after you got fired from the prep situation, didn't you start the whole Airbnb and Ubering thing? So when was this faith-based job that Jason called while you was going through your chaplaincy training? Because remember, you was unemployed going through your chaplaincy training because you were so excited that you had this new opportunity. You was going through this new training, which was a chaplain situation. Now all of a sudden you come and telling this sob story how Jason got you fired, and for him getting you fired, you was behind. Why was the loan in 2023? Why was the loan last month? The whole chaplain training thing was the beginning of the year when you got fired. So if that's the case, how far were you behind? And you said you put 2 months on the back of your loan? So what you're telling me is that the $11,949.76 that you put on the back of your loan was just for 2 months? So you're trying to tell me that whatever mortgage, insurance, whatever you had to pay for that basic, uncustomized home that you live in is over $5,000, down to $6,000 a month? Either how much again? $11,949.76 that you put on the back of your loan? And you said there was only 2 months you put on the back of that loan? Oh, okay. Okay. So like I said, when y'all talk, the more y'all talk and I choose to listen, the more I will catch you in a lie. And me being 5011 bitches let you tell it. That's what bitches do, right? We listen. We get information. Then we expose. Right, so that's a hell of a mortgage payment, right? If that $11,949.76 is only 2 months that you put behind that loan, you must got real bad credit, or you're lying. Okay, Deanna. Right. See, don't lie. That's only me watching like the first 15 minutes of the video. I don't pull all this information, all these lies out for what you're telling. So, Deanna, what he's trying to say basically is the reason why he was so far behind, and the reason why he put only 2 months on the back of. Stop eating those peanuts, babe. If you're choking like that, drink some water or something. What are you doing? He's saying that he only put 2 months on the back end of his loan because that's what he was behind. And he said that when Jason called his faith-based organization, that's why he fell behind. That was what, almost 2 years ago, y'all, when Jason and him fell out? How long ago was that? Damn near 4 or 5 years ago? Right. That's what I'm saying. He does too much shit on these streets to think that he can walk around freely, flicking his little dick around, talking shit about everybody. Stop. If I can pull all this information out and give all this history on you in the first 15 minutes of your video, imagine if I watched the whole thing, if I could suffer through the whole thing, what I could pull out and come up with and debunk your lies of your own story. Oh, if anyone can tell it, anyone can tell it. No, we all can tell your story. Who was there? Who's willing to tell the story and be? Like I said, this is unbiased truth. This is unbiased. I'm not even upset about it. But you're not gonna lie and have me be an earshot of a lie and not have me call you out on it, especially after you done call me all kind of 5011 bitches for no reason. Y'all know how I like to do it when I'm on one. When I'm on one, I'm on one. It is what it is. Exactly, V. Exactly. Right. Because remember, soon as the pandemic hit, what did he say? Y'all, I'm going to be out of work. I'm going to be laid off. I'm going to be down real bad, so I'm going to need some help. This is before the shutdown even happened. It was like actually no, it was actually probably like a day after the shutdown. As soon as everything got shut down across the country, he came on here. Yeah, y'all, I've been laid off. I'm down real bad. I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some assistance. So when is it that all this Jason calling your job and they pulling you into the office and pulling out your contract showing that you violated the morality clause of your contract because you work for a faith-based organization, that all this happened? Because I'm confused. Your timelines aren't timelining. Flicking that little thing all over the place. I'm just saying. Like I said, if I'm here and if I was watching back then, and if I choose to watch y'all again, I can pull up and tell you what lies you told. But like I said, when y'all work with demons, when y'all work with devils, when y'all work with people who are snakes and Slytherin and things of that nature, and you purposely sick them on someone else, don't be surprised when it come back and bite you. Don't think that someone should have empathy and sympathy for you when you purposefully sick them on other people. Like I said, all of y'all who he done turned against, all of y'all that he done harassed, it was not for naught. It was not for no reason. Y'all made him feel comfortable. Y'all befriended him, all except Timothy Blaine. And me and Timothy Blaine don't get along like that. I'm not his enemy. He may not like me. He don't like me saying or pointing out things about him that I think is wrong or not right. But it's not personal. Like none of this shit is personal for me. I don't know none of y'all like that. But I did see what y'all did. I did see how y'all worked with that man openly, didn't care. But as soon as you didn't do what he wanted you to do, be it in front of the scenes or behind the scenes, or y'all criticized him or something that he did that y'all didn't agree with, he turned on you. It is what it is. Oh, for real? Oh, hold on, what happened? I'm sure he did. Right. Exactly, Mary Williams. Exactly. I can't be mad at that man. I don't fuck with him, but I don't fuck with a lot of people on here. That color or my color. All skin folks and kin folks. This goes back to the slave trade. This goes back to ancient times. When you actually win a war, win a battle with someone, you enslave them. It could be your brother. It could be your family members. It could be your same people from a different village. When you win and take over with that, you enslave them. All skin folks aren't kin folks. And a lot of y'all still have that slave mentality where you think that if you appease massa, if you please massa, they're going to accept you into the house. Not over here. What's up, Ronnie, baby? How you doing? Oh, baby, I ain't trying to wake nobody up. Stay asleep for all I care. Sleep your life away for all I care. But I'm letting you know that I'm not asleep. You know what I'm saying? And people who's willing and open to tell the story the way the story happened aren't asleep. Let the sheep stay sheep. And the ones who are meant to be shepherds and lead and guide will lead and guide. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not stupid. Like a lot of people walk around here telling these stories and switching things up and saying they start stuff that they didn't start and they everyone copy off. No one's copying off of y'all. Trust me, y'all are too lame to copy off of. I've heard several things in the past couple of days that I brought to these streets. Now I'm not saying I brought them to the world. I brought them to these streets. Little simple. Come on, for real. I'm not saying that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, no. Ashton. Ashton. I do better than that. I want you to tend the ground before you build a foundation. Flatten it out, take off all the rocks, all the limbs, all the roots, all the stuff. So when you build that foundation is solid and will not crack and break. Tend the soil before you build a foundation. Excavate the soil before you build that foundation. Remove all the rocks, all the things that can damage and warp the foundation. Because that's the problem. Some of these folks' foundations are warped. And they look at me like I think I'm, no, I know I'm not better than anybody. Let's always say, I'm not better than anyone. I'm just different. I move different. I operate different. I live different. I exist differently. I see what's in front of me, not how I want it to be, but how it is. So, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Okay. And it's like, don't lie. Like, why are you lying? If you gotta lie, stop talking. If you gotta lie, don't talk. Don't even say it because, like I said, I say this all the time, you guys. Y'all who know. Do y'all realize that y'all are on camera? This thing is actually recording. And people are actually watching you and seeing you, watching what you do, listen to what you say. So you can't say one thing 5 years ago, and just because it's 5 years from now, you don't know. You act like people don't remember what you said 5 years ago. People don't act like what you did 5 years ago. Yeah, people do change, but very rarely do people change. A drastic deal. No one is that drastic in their behavior and their personality and in their situation unless tragic or drastic things happen in their lives. But a lot of y'all still live in the trauma of 5 years ago. Still live in a trauma as in when y'all was children. I'm just saying, don't be mad at me because I see you for who you are. And within the first 15 minutes of the video, you want to play victim, you dry begging, you lying. Want people to have sympathy and empathy for you when you know that you caused everything that is happening to you right now, Jay Wilson. Because earlier, for like just what, an hour and a half, 3 hours ago, before you came up here pleading your case, I was 5011 bitches. I was everything but the child of God. From a pastor, from an ordained person, someone who has been touched and led to teach and lead. And all I did was tell the truth. The numbers don't match up, and y'all, let me correct. But the numbers wasn't 720, it's 820. I left out $100. But either way, what was the rest of the money? I'm saying, hey, church lady, baby, how you doing? We back here. Yeah, we back. Oh, no. And it's not even about the hell he caused. The hell he caused himself. You can't blame Jason for what he did to you. When you was working with him, trying to make him think that you were a friend toward him, and then you didn't give him what he felt he needed or deserved or required from you, that you, quote unquote, promised him. It may not even be the promise that you said verbally. Self-appointed. But it was the hint of the promise that y'all could befriend each other. Y'all can work together. I ain't watched that bullshit, Ashton. I only heard what was going on based on what the feedback was. Exactly. I don't go along just to get along. Oh, he's a food flunky, he's a follower. Who am I following? Give a fuck about that. I am an army of one. I am a man who stands alone on these YouTube streets. Yes, I like people, but I am a man who stands alone. I march with the beat of my own drum. It is what it is. Right. And Jay can cook, baby. What do I always say? I watch how y'all befriend and defriend each other. This whole the enemy of my enemy is my friend thing, once I see that happen, you already come across as weak to me because you can't stand alone. You already come across as weak to me. I can't sit up here and think that I can count on you when you can't even stand up or stand in for yourself. When you gotta lie and be blackmailed into telling the truth. What do I do when I do something wrong? I did it and what? Next, move on. Someone talk mess about me. Yep, that's me. Now what? Everything you say about me is good. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. It's all true. Now what? Because you don't control me. You don't look. I don't have to look at you or answer to you when I look in the mirror at myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, Mary. Exactly. That's what I say. Everyone that Jason attacked, he worked with, except I think Timothy Blaine. And no offense to the people that I like, the I babes, the quantities. I like y'all babies, but y'all work with that man. So whatever happened, happened. I don't like the five A's. I don't like the Jay Wilsons and the other folks who work with that man. Y'all worked with that man. Now y'all want people to believe that y'all didn't, or y'all want to change the narrative that y'all didn't. Y'all did. We all saw y'all work with that man. If I'm lying, y'all let me know. Did Jason not? Did these people not work with Jason at one point in time? Talk to him, befriended him, thought he was funny because he was harassing someone else. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people had friends or people are cool people prior to all this. To how crazy this sector now is. Yeah. But no, don't come on here pleading the bad mouth that, well, that man cost me a $80,000 a year job. What about the lie when you said you were making six figures as a chaplain and knowing damn well the highest paying chaplain job, just a chaplain job itself, not saying whatever else you do as far as the duties of a chaplain or as a person with that type of situation. You may make more than that, but just as a chaplain job itself, the highest paid one in the country is not hitting $60,000. You know, or all the just right. There's only a few of us. That's going to tell the truth. Like I said, you're gonna dox me, and you can find out everything I say is true, like they did before. Like, I mean, it's just the lies to me. It's the unnecessary lies. It's this um thoughts of grandeur that you have for yourself. You want people to see you how you wish you were, opposed to how you actually are. But I see you for who you are. You little kid in school that was poor, that grew up poor, everyone knew was poor, who had ran down shoes and holes in your pants that you couldn't mend or fix, or you wore your sister's old clothes or your brother's old clothes. And when I say brothers and sisters, the older ones, I mean the ones that was 10, 15 years older than you. Your parents saved their clothes from 15 years ago until you could fit them. And you went to school with that. And so you got picked on because you had girl jeans. You had on girl Jabot jeans. You had on girls Jordache jeans. Cut for a girl. So that's why you got baby making hips. Because in your primitive years, in your primary years, you wore girl clothes. girl jeans. So your hips spread to fit those things. I'm just saying, that's a little read, a little roast and gag. I'm just saying. Right. You know. But yeah, like you were those people that you were so upset with being picked on and messed with for wearing your old sister's clothes or your sister's old clothes or your older brother's old clothes that you had no choice but try to reinvent yourself here on YouTube. My third eye sees you. Don't drop your weed. Don't drop the weed, church lady girl. Don't drop the weed, baby. But am I lying? How else do you think that he have baby making hips? They had to grow into them girl clothes he wore growing up. You were taller, wearing your 12-year-old sister's clothes. I'm just saying, you were taller. You're 7 years old, or you're 4 years where you're growing and stuff. You got to fill out the little jeans with the flowers on the back, of the pockets, butterflies on the pockets and shit. Where you going? Fine, love you. But yeah, mad at people like me, lying to people who have low self-esteem as well, so they're gonna believe everything you say. When you lie, you lie. I'm just saying. I hold no hands for passive. Hold hands for with yourself. Hold hands for people who have empathy for you. I don't have empathy for you. Everything you're going through right at the very moment, you brought onto yourself. Everything that you've been through for the past several years that we've experienced with you on here, you put onto yourself. No, church, I'm not cheating on you, baby. No, baby, no. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't lie. Come on, especially not after you finish cussing me out for no reason. I wasn't drugged. I was cussed out. I can get cussed out. I can't get drugged by you because it is what it is. Your life is a sad testament of what not to do. Your actions, your response is a sad testament of what you shouldn't do. And I learned from that. I learned what not to do. Don't act this way. Don't respond this way. Don't lie about something that you don't have to lie about. It's the unnecessary lies for me. It's the fact that people know the truth. They have seen the truth. If they've been here long enough, they've seen all this stuff will happen. And just because your channel has been snatched from you, don't mean that people that was here, we don't remember what happened and how it happened, how it went down. It's easy to tell the story as to, oh, well, this happened when it happened and it was horrible. I went through so much. When was this? 2 years ago? Because that's what happened. That's when it happened 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Explain why you took out a loan last month, November 10th, and explain the lie as to you put 2 months on the back of your loan. Yeah, I know that happened, but it wasn't 2 months. It wasn't 2 months. Yeah, remember when I told y'all that? I'm like, did he just say he started his greens on Tuesday and Thanksgiving is on Thursday? Girl, people gonna get sick as hell with them greens. People will be shitting for days eating them greens. How do you start your greens on Tuesday and Thanksgiving is on? See, Deanna, why you, Deanna, don't look it off. Deanna, stop. Give me all them goddamn pot full of cut grass clippings. They still shit. But yeah, I'm just saying. I cannot. He done used the damn roots and the damn stems and everything. That shit like grass clippings. I'm like, why is them greens so watery? Like, if they all look like, oh, Jesus. There was no I ain't see no season. I ain't see no ham hocks, no neck bones, no turkey necks, no nothing. Those was dandelion stems, baby. Did he cut his grass that damn Monday? I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. That shit was horrible. I heard him say, "Oh yeah, I started my greens, y'all. Pine leaves, pine straw, pine leaves. Damn shit, pine cones." I cannot. Mary Williams, you're absolutely right. Hey, misunderstood, baby. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm talking about your ex-pastor, misunderstood, baby. He lied over there, wanting the folks to have empathy and sympathy for him. Well, it happened because Jason called my job. He sliced together a bunch of clips and sent it to my job. And they pulled me into the office and asked me, was I embarrassed about what I did? And I told them no. I'm not embarrassed of anything that I did, anything that I said. Then they pulled out the contract that I signed. Oops! Oops! Oops. Did you say they pulled out the contract? Did you say they pulled out the contract? Oh, was there a social media clause? Was there a morality clause? Oh, it was a faith-based organization. That she was on here sucking dick and showing how to suck dick and prepping this and prepping that and bringing the lube this and bringing the lube that. Was that the same time you was telling people to bring the lube and you was on Jack and your Jack was coming up and going off? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Misunderstood. You better not get that man no money. You better not try to bail damn pass out. But yeah, I'm confused. What was in these splices of clips that he done sent your job? Oh yeah, that was a con. And he got almost 50 bitches, Jay, because I told people the breakdown that he gave. Initially, it was I want to give the top three contestants 500, 300, and $200. That was when it first happened. That's when it first happened. Then all of a sudden, when the contest, I'm begging for money for the past 3 months for this contest. I never quite got to $1,000. Let him tell it. Well, people was giving all these big old increments of money. It was very lucrative. So when he breaks down what the payout was, what the payout was, it became first place got 300, second place got 200, third place got 100. He gave all the judges $25, which is $100, which makes $700. Then he gave himself and Viv, you know, $700 a piece. Then he done gave the last two contestants $35. What happened to that extra money that you're supposed to be giving the contestants? I said, I ain't counting your pockets. I don't care that much, but damn. And he definitely ain't gonna be there to pay off his mortgage if it's due in 2045. Girl, you got 22 years to pay this off. Damn. Most mortgages don't even last that long. Most mortgages don't even last that long. And you refinance and put shit on the back end at your old age of 75 years old. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, y'all. See, I don't even know nothing about no gumbo challenge, but I decided a couple weeks ago I wanted to do gumbo for Christmas. Because, I don't do traditional Christmas dinner. So I think I'm going to do a gumbo for Christmas dinner. Because then I'm going to do, like, my pork and stuff like that for New Year's. Hmm. But yeah, I'm just saying, y'all, like, when I heard that one, I'm like, hold up, hold up. You lied to these people. You worked with Jason. You befriended Jason. You knew exactly who Jason was when you let him on your panel. Because if y'all remember back then when he let him on the panel, he got a lot of heat for that. He got a lot of heat for letting Jason on his panel. And his response was, I don't care what y'all say. Everybody deserves their opportunity to speak. Everyone has opportunity to defend themselves. Mm. Well, oh, see, I ain't see. I mean, I do something because this what I'm feeling. I ain't know nothing about. 'Cause I know. But since I told people in my real life about what I was gonna do, they're like, "Oh yeah, we used to do that as well. We did this as well." Especially people from New Orleans that I know. They're like, "Yeah, we do gumbo for Christmas. Yeah, we sure do. Gumbo, etouffee, dirty rice, red beans and rice, all type of stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but that sounds good. I'm definitely gonna do it." Right? He wants you to feel sorry for him. He wants you. Well, yeah, but that was the dry bagging part. Oh, woe is me. I lost a real lucrative job. You had all these lucrative jobs in the past several years. But also in the past several years, you did everything under the sun to con these folks out of money. So were you lying then or are you lying now? Either way, you're lying. See, this is what I'm confused about. Either way, you're lying. Either you were lying then or you're lying now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What did Ashton say? you know, makes no sense to me. But like I said, I try to be logical. I try to be logical. I try to think critically. I try to respond critically. I try to move critically and logically and morally. So all this extra stuff, mm-mm, mm-mm. Right. He has two mortgages. So like I said, then it was a lie when he said that. Because the thing is, he tried to word it in a way to where basically what he was saying is that, yeah, he had two mortgages. Well, I'm not going to be paying off for 22 years because it's a loan. Whatever it is, you have to, whatever happened, I don't care what it was. Like I said earlier, Deanna, he needs about $14,000 to be clear of all penalties, all loans, all this and that. He needs about $14,000 that he don't have, but yet talking shit like he got it. You know, just a mess. Rice is very simple. I love rice. You know, but yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, don't lie to me. Don't act like I'm not hearing what you're saying. Don't act like I haven't seen what you said. Don't act like, what I'm saying, is not like people are dumb. Like, I hate that. Don't play people's intelligence. Because even the ones that are willfully ignorant, it's like, come on now, y'all. Y'all wonder why these people act the way they act. Because y'all prolong it. Y'all allow it to happen. Not mad at everybody but his bank. Right. It's always someone else's fault. It's always someone else's fault. Everyone else did something wrong. Everyone else did something to him. But like someone said in the last video I did, just pay your bills. What's the issue? Don't overextend yourself. Just pay your bills. You have a mortgage. If you can't afford to pay the mortgage that you have, it's time for you to reevaluate the situation. It's time for you to look at other options and other things to do, other places to go, or continue doing what you're doing. But continue what you're doing. Don't be embarrassed because we said you know, have an Airbnb. If that's paying your bills, do it to pay your bills. If you're doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, or whatever it may be, keep doing it if it pays your bills. Don't worry about what we say, what we think. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you actually like, what I'm saying? We don't have to live your life. You do. And if you're doing it for the gram or for the tube, that's the wrong reason to do it. Don't be mad at us. Don't be mad at me because it is what the fuck it is. You taking out mortgages, you having liens for HOA fees and you can't pay your HOA dues. Like, come on now. You chose to live that lifestyle. You chose to do that. You chose to live in a new home community where it's not to have rules and you haven't followed the rules and you haven't paid for the pool. Can you even use a pool if you have a pool in your community? Can you even use the tennis courts? Can you even use the clubhouse in your community if you have one? Because you can't use those facilities if you haven't paid your HOA dues. They just activate your keys. They change the locks on your ass. Ooh, not as Deanna, stop it. Maybe you have a raffle for his mortgage. Well, you do give out good prizes, Deanna, so I'm sure that you draw a lot of good people and a lot of good money. Not just like Lyric. The only difference between Lyric and Jay Wilson is that Lyric can fight. Jay Wilson can't. Lyric can tap that ass. Jay Wilson won't. He wanted his ass tapped, if you know what I mean. That's one of the main differences. Lyric will tap that ass. Jay Wilson wanted his ass tapped. Lyric will fuck you up. That's why, Ashton. Lyric will beat that ass. Oh. Not told us that's a new. I can't. Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess. But I'm just saying, but I mean, you're mad at everyone else. Misunderstood. Did he cuss you out yesterday too? He done cussed out everyone but the people that he personally supposed to cuss out. The person that's trying to fight with him. You know, you done cuss everyone out. Called me 5011 bitches because I done told the truth about your money situation. Fuck with Deanna, her mama for no reason, and her husband for no reason. Call them all out their names and stuff. Yeah, Deanna definitely needs to get you back. Exactly. Well, he goes at the right ones, but it's just not the ones he should be going after. The right ones are the ones that get in his ass and have no shame about it. Of course, he knew that. He definitely knew that. Mm-hmm. Oh, he because you up. Like, he's mad because you can afford to pay for it. Misunderstood, and you didn't pay him. That's why he's mad. He's mad because you can afford to pay for it, and you didn't pay him. That's why he's mad for real. You have it to give away, and he wants it, and you don't give it to him. That's why he's mad. Exactly why he's mad. But yeah, you know, it's just crazy. It is crazy as hell. You know. But like that, don't come on here and lie and play the sob story. Well, it happened because I was doxxed and he done doxed a lot of people. The thing is, why are you trying to draw people in? You have the situation at hand. Don't worry about Five Bay. She don't fuck with you either. Don't worry about Kwani. Don't worry about anyone else that he don't fuck with. Deal with what happened with you. Church lady, baby. I understand, but be respectful, okay? At least be respectful over here if you don't mind. Please and thank you. But yeah. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So still says she said she got off enough trips. Okay, cool. That's fine. She said she got off enough trips. But yeah, just crazy to me. Just crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I didn't want to come on here for nothing. I just want to come here and say that was not. We all know what's going on, and we all know how people are on Mad Day. When you get in bed with people what's not, and you don't give them what they want, they get upset. And if they have something on you, they're going to use it. Especially if you have given them something on you, they will use it. Yeah, I realize that now. Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's for me, it's crazy as hell. Like I'm just the first 15 minutes. I'm like, what? This man is really playing a victim. He's putting on real thick. And if I didn't know any better, I still wouldn't fall for it because I know he's a liar. Because I know he's a liar. But yeah, I think it's crazy. Like I said, even when you said they pulled you into the office and showed you your contract, that in itself told me that you did something wrong. Because if you didn't do anything wrong or violate your contract, they had no reason to put you in the office. Only to inform you that someone is trying to harass you. But the fact that they asked you, are you embarrassed by it, or do you feel bad about what you did and what you said and what you've been saying and doing, tells me that you violated the morality clause of your contract. Thank you, Ashley, baby. Appreciate it. That's crazy to me. But like I said, yo, I don't want nothing. I just go ahead and let you know the first 15 minutes of the video I was done. I couldn't listen anymore because it was just a bunch of bullshit. And I'm not gonna stay somewhere where I'm being lied to in my face. Okay. Shit, we all feel sad sometimes. We all feel sad sometimes. But we don't come online and talk about it unless we want some sympathy and empathy. Unless we're trying to drag big for that damn loan money. Maybe you should start a GoFundMe like someone else did on here was not. And hopefully you'll work your way past $35. I'm just saying, make it happen. You know, maybe you can start a GoFundMe and get $35 on your on your GoFundMe toward that damn loan payment. Is it a balloon payment or is it, you know what I'm saying, something you don't have to do in a balloon type form? Is it fixed? Is it a fixed rate loan or what? Like, I'm just asking these questions. I don't know. Hmm. Remember, they blocked him from that. They blocked him from Cash App scams. I was had to get a whole new situation. When he saw how lucrative it was with Miss Gina, he tried to bite off of Miss Gina was not. They was like, nope, not today, son. You will not scam today. That's what they said, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, I don't want much. I'm going to come here really quick. Like I said, I got to take a shower and do everything I need to do before I go to bed. But yeah, you know. Who's paying for that? He can't even get a fucking 40 for that. No one's buying that. No one's buying that. No one's buying that. Anyway, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. Like I said, once you call me 5011 bitches, I'm not mad. I'll just laugh in your face while you distraughting, when you're down bad. I'll laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Don't lie on here. Don't try to scheme me. Don't try to play my intelligence, and I will have to call your ass up. Like I said, you attacked everyone else, but the person that you need to attack. You addressed everyone else, the person that you need to address. Now you're caught up in some bullshit of your own making, of your own doing. You want us to be feeling sorry for you. Mm-mm. Nope. Not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. I'm just saying, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Just thank you so much for interacting with me. This is your boy Food Junkie. Yeah. Until next time, love you guys. But as always, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important you love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. Until next time, y'all. This is your boy Food Junkie. And I'm out. Bye, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Peace.